We'll move on to our next story here, which is related to population. This comes by the Boise Dev by Autumn Robertsons. Idaho is living up to its name as a coveted destination. According to the Idaho Department of Labor, the state's population growth in 2023 was more than double the national average of 0.5%. As of July of 2023, the U.S. Census estimated Idaho's population at 1,964,726, making it a 1.3% increase from the same period in 2022. While Idaho's numerical growth ranked 17th and fell from its top 10 status, it still outpaced the national population growth rate. A significant 78% of Idaho's growth in 2023 was due to people moving to the state from other places, obviously, with 82% domestic, 18% international immigration. This is a notable increase from 2022 when the international immigration to Idaho was just 5%. The remaining 22% of Idaho's population growth comes from natural change. This is birth minus death and, kind of the natural course of life there. Despite a slowdown in domestic migration from 2021, Idaho's estimated increase of 15,389 still places it in fourth in the percentage change. In contrast, the United States as a whole saw its population grow 335 million roughly, an increase of 1.6 million people. This is higher than the 0.4% growth rate in 2022 and the 0.2% in 2021. Interestingly, 8 states saw their population decline from 2022 to 2023. As Idaho continues to attract new residents, the U.S. Census Bureau plans to release additional population estimates for the state in the spring. The Gem State's population surge underscores its growing appeal as a desirable place to live, which, hello, we all didn't know that already. It's wonderful. We love it here. It's awesome. Expected to see growth, but it is interesting and notable, of course, to see that we're seeing a decline, kind of a little bit of a plateauing there. It'll be interesting to see in that spring report that comes out if that continues.
Yeah, I can't say I'm surprised at this. There are enough people leaving enough other places that means we're just going to continue growing here.
Right. You're seeing that definitely reflected here in the numbers. But one thing I did want to point out and go into a little bit more in our discussion here was the international immigration stats, which I was a little surprised to see an 18% there, and especially notable from 2022 when we only had that 5% growth. The main bulk of those was 52% of that were Mexicans immigrating here to Idaho, legally, of course.
Yeah, it makes sense to me.
Interestingly, I'm going to see if you can guess, John, but what was the main county that saw the most amount of international or migration to?
My first guess would be Ada, but if you're asking the question, that makes me think it's not Ada County. Would it be Canyon?
No, your initial guess was correct. You
Okay.
you did yourself in there.
Well, no, sometimes when these questions get asked, the obvious answer isn't the right one. So I was trying to outsmart you.
Right. But of the people coming here to Ada County, or not, I'm over in Canyon, but in Ada County, 500 were to be exact there. I don't know what the other numbers for the total amount is. I probably should have done that in my research, but I was up at 11 doing this, and so reason kind of goes out the window. But definitely interesting numbers to see, and also expected with growth here in the Gem State.